I'll have to work overtime to finish this mission report. You're here!
He mentioned something about organs before. Said it would probably spook us. But we were unfazed. The almighty faithful.
Today's training.
I won't do it. I'm gonna be a respecting person. Respectable person. Maybe a notebook will fall out. My God, they love reusing this game. You see, I was always sort of happy for it, but if it's not like a permanent game you can play, then I don't want it. Like, imagine if every time you had to find somebody in Genshin Impact, I don't know how that works, you had to play like the hide and go seek game. You know what I mean? It's just like, what do you mean S rating? Doesn't matter what I did, it would have worked.
All right, let's get started.
I'm probably not getting out of this hollow, but at least this tape recorder still works. Let's say these are my last words. I gave away my anti-corruption equipment to save those civilians, so I'm not in good shape. Unfortunately, we came up against a horde of ethereals right after that. I rushed over to fight them off and tried to save the civilians, but in the thick of all the fighting, I turned back and realized that I was somehow alone. Luckily, I managed to defeat the ethereals, but the wounds and corruption I sustained in doing so should be fatal. I don't mean to cast the blame at all here, and if any of my colleagues ever pick up this cassette, I hope that nobody is ever held accountable. It's just human nature. It's normal. I just have a few regrets. I've seen a miracle. Yes, that thing is right. So long as humanity is in constant conflict against the Hollows, we'll never be able to grasp true power. Only by embracing everything. It's the only way. Only by embracing this power can everyone survive. Oh, Creator, please grant me this!
Are you okay, Julian? Don't be so down.
Thanks. I'm okay. It's just... Even though we had our suspicions, now that everything is out in the open, I can't help but feel a little... Well, at least now I know the reason why he changed.
What did Bringer see during the recording? Whatever it was, he called it a miracle.
He probably just saw what you wanted to ask. Who knows?
I saw the mission report from that incident. Bringer emerged from the Hollow unscathed, completely free from injury or corruption. Plus, I remember him rescuing a few civilians and walking out of the Hollow together with them.
But if that's the case, then it's at odds with the audio we heard. Which one is the true version of events?
It's possible that both are true. Like if Bringer actually met a real god that completely healed his body and helped him save the others.
And that's why his mood changed so much. Why he started believing the Exaltists. Because he witnessed a miracle.
That sounds like a reasonable speculation at this point.
But it still exceeds the limits of what we know.
In any case, it's a clue that ultimately points to the Exaltists. I'll keep pulling this thread and see where it leads.
My boy Horror Master. Not bad, I forgot I was qualified. I needed to take the whole walk over here because I feel a little... Okay.
I've been waiting for you for quite some time. We meet again, Master Proxy. I imagine you've already managed to gain some info from the conspirators about some people who wish to use sacrifice to launch an attack on New Eridu.
So you know about that? I only just found out myself.
Because I've been watching you this entire time. I know many things. But unlike those hypocrites, I'm willing to share info with you to show my sincere hopes of working together. I need to find Bringer's belongings.
Bringer's belongings. Did he even leave anything behind?
Oh, he did. I have complete confidence in my intelligence network. All the more reason for you to work with me. You've probably already guessed, but what Bringer left behind will be crucial for cracking the alleged sacrifice attack. Find it, and we'll finally know what they are after.
Who do you mean by they?
The Exaltists, of course. They're always lurking whenever something related to sacrifice comes up. Actually, the Exaltists and I, we have a bit of shared history. But no more than that until you officially agree to work with me.
All right, I agree to work with you.
Splendid. I like people who don't mess around. By the way, might I ask?
I don't care.
You're not proficient at in-hollow combat, are you?
No, I can't fight.
As I expected. Not to worry. You're an invaluable proxy. All I require is for you to guide me. I mean, not even my darling Lord Phaethon can fight in the hollows.
Hang on. What did you just say?
That's right. The best proxy in all of New Eridil. Lord Phaethon. Don't tell me you don't like him.
You might not believe this, but I'm actually Phaethon.
You're an outstanding proxy, that's true. But Lord Phaethon's a cut above. No one could ever replace Lord Phaethon.
Oh, she's insane. My bad.
But I know how you feel. You're actually one of Lord Phaethon's fans too, aren't you? So he's your biggest role model in life and you hope to become just like him, right?
So, how do you know everything down to the ocular implants in my eyes? Who implanted them? All my connections, everything that I've learned, even when I've just learned it, and you don't know who the fuck I am.
How should I put this? I'm not really a fan of Phaethon.
I get it. You're ashamed. Because you love him so much. I went through a phase like that once. But it's okay to be brave and admit your love. Relax. I'm with you as you make your journey, fellow fan. Oh my. Once I start talking about Lord Phaethon, I just can't help myself. Look at the time.
I don't think I would have survived like even a minute, like a full 60 seconds of that. I genuinely would have died. I would have lost my life. And you're telling me why I sat there for approximately 40 minutes? That's disgusting. I'd leave. This is one of those conversations where it literally does not matter who you are. If you are talking about something this retarded, embarrassing, and stupid, I'm gonna just leave. When people was talking about LeBron James and shit, and they were like saying he's much better than Kobe, he's much better than Michael Jordan, I was like, hold on. Much better? I don't even think he's better than Kobe, but much better than Michael Jordan? I was like, bro, do you know how many points he's put up in a short amount of time? And compares, like, take a look at their stat boards and how long it took for LeBron to beat Michael Jordan's stats in comparison to how Michael Jordan did it. LeBron's most defining trait is his incredible non-aging man-made body. Alright? That nigga's body is science. He shouldn't even be legal. He gets work done like he's a god. He gets repairs like he's a fucking cyborg. Like, that's pretty much the only reason, because if he was out here with a normal basketball career. He would have been a player who was pretty much only just on par with like Kobe Bryant and Steph Curry. Nah, I feel like he'd still be better. I feel like he'd still be better than Curry, but like if Kobe had actually been able to do his full career with LeBron James, I feel like they would have just been the same. I feel like it would have been like a either or, but like, who do you think? What do we yell when we shoot, bruh? Kobe. What do we yell when we shoot deep? It don't matter what you shoot. Actually, you could be shooting a used up tape into a trash can. You would yell Kobe and shit like that. I was listening to them niggas that night. I listened to them niggas try and say LeBron did all this. Always got some stuff. But yeah, bruh. So they sitting there saying LeBron did this, LeBron did that. He's done it. He's made the highest amount of points. LeBron is our glorious king. And I just left. I said I'm good. That conversation wasn't even 5 minutes. Like I said, I would have died if I had to listen to her glaze Faith in front of Faith saying that I'm not Faith when I'm the only Faith. How great could you possibly think someone is? While looking at them and not think it's them. It's the most retarded shit. I'd literally leave. I'd be like, oh, hey, bro, there was some crazy kid who went up on stage. It was like yapping a bunch of random shit. He was singing SSJ9K at the talent show. I'm like, nigga, that was me. He's like, bro, that wasn't you. Who the fuck else was it? Who the fuck else would do that shit but me? Yes, I am the same nigga that slapped Dre in his face. Yes, I am the same nigga who punched Mr. Sadia. Yes, I am the same nigga that dropped Anthony. Yes, I am the same nigga who dropped Jonathan. Yes, I am the same nigga who slept Evan. Yes, I am the same nigga who got punched in that mouth by Hansa and then went to strangle that nigga. Yes, I did all those things. No, you didn't, man. I'm leaving. Oh, alright, bro. Find out. I'd be like, alright, bro. Alright. I just leave. I just use the ocular implant and go inside of EOS and just be like, oh, but I'm not faithful. Oh, okay. Where I got the ocular implants from? Fuck you talking about? What is this? What is this HDD system that I have? What is this? The fuck else? What do you think? You know, like, bro, that's insane. It's insane.
I suppose that's all for today then.
Yep, eyes don't fool me. That was Trigger. What's poppin', Bubba?
Proxy, you're here too.
You're here too.
I didn't expect to run into you here.
I expect to run into you here.
What are you two doing here?
I'm here to investigate. I've recently dug up some clues about the person behind the operation, so to gain her trust, I decided to meet her dressed like this. Now that everything is completely finished, this uniform doesn't really represent anything in particular. For me, it's we all have to move on.
I'm helping her. I want to make sure whoever's behind all this is caught. Ah, and who's this young lady?
This is my friend, Vivian. We're here investigating a few things ourselves.
Ambi, one of the Cunning Hair's most powerful members. And Trigger, an Opal Squad sniper. It's an honor to make your acquaintance.
Name a member of the Cunning Hairs more powerful than Ambi.
You know us?
Looks like someone's done our homework. Is it because of the proxy?
You two are practically celebrities. And because of my work, I've got loads of info when it comes to anyone with a name around New Eridu.
I see. Seems you're handling your work well.
Let's prepare to enter the Hollow.
You're going into a hollow? Proxy, you plan on going in like that?
Yeah, that's right. I've recovered quite a bit lately, so I don't need any protective equipment in the hollows.
Huh. Aren't you that lady from before at the auction?
Hello. I didn't expect to see you again, young lady.
Vivian, are you alright? You look depressed.
What's wrong, Vivian? Are you feeling alright?
I don't know. It looks like she got hit in the back with a brick. Now she's just sort of slanted there like, oh, my back.
It's nothing. I just drifted off for a moment there. So then, what are you doing here?
Don't worry. I'm not here to scam you. I'm waiting to meet someone.
Don't tell me. You're my contact for intel?
That's me. Ambi from Silver Squad, I presume? Pleasure to meet you. All right. I'm going to exchange some information with Miss Amby here. So if you'll excuse me.
You aren't looking so good.
I can tell you later, but not right now.
Okay, that's all the information I got for you. In return, take me into the Hollow.
Seeing as we were just about to go in ourselves, why not join us?
Because I don't like her.
It's fine by me. But didn't you say you were investigating something?
It's fine. There's no rush. Right, Master Proxy.
I suppose.
Huh? Yeah, there really is no rush. Sure, let's all go together.
It'll be safer with more people, and we'll find her missing item more quickly.
It'll be safer with more people. They'll find her missing item more quickly. How creepy is it?
Thank you.
It'll be safer with more people. Hello? Hello? Hello?
So, what is it that you all plan to do here?
We are here to look for something too. Something extremely important.
We're able to fight.
New Eridu's future may well depend on it.
Oh. This is the first time I've ever done this, and I've been playing Andy for a minute. This battle's doing real.
Copy. Recalibrating. Here. Can't catch me. That was easy. Ether vision activate. Hold in position. Recalibrating. Stick to the plan. You're up.
Now it's my turn to ask questions. What exactly is it that you're investigating?
Since you're familiar with the name Silver, then you should know that it shouldn't exist anymore.
Increase firepower.
investigating has something to do with it.
Fire support ready. The target's weary. This bullet will reach its mark.
Flip a switch. Support in position. You're in
Loyalty.
Fire support ready.
Got you covered. Adjusting for wind.
Move behind me.
Trying to pin them down. Quick shot. Target locked.
Down strategy. Right over there.
I'll pierce right through.
Proxy, let's use that fissure to head to the next location.
This is the place.
So, what is it that you're looking for?
A ring. I was excavating ether here before. Please, could you all help me find it?
Sure.
I'll go with you.
I'll stay here with her then.
Thanks, but you don't have to worry about me. I know it might sound strange, but I'll be so happy if my daughter grows up to be capable like you.
There's leftover food here. I don't want to imagine what's inside the bag. A toy that seems emotionally stable. There shouldn't be a ring hidden in it.
It's pretty cute.
You can see it? What? Isn't she blind? Blind man. What the hell did I just see? What do you mean?
It's a fancy lunchbox?
I wonder if its owner is safe and sound.
What's wrong, Vivian? You seem worried for a while now.
Yandy.
I'm worried about Sienna.
Come on, that pause is way too long. Please fix that.
Savior's ether vision activate. Engine down.
Could the ring be in that gas tank?
Could the ring
Good
be
thing
in
this gas tank is empty.
Oh. Y'all know Peter from Family Guy? So, babe, she has a daughter. Let me stop. Please don't be dead.
Her vital signs are gone.
What happened?
I guess this was her final scam. There's one thing I must remind you. Your time is running out.
I'm not sure how you can tell, but you're right. I'm going to die in here. That's my plan. I'm very sick and don't have much longer. If I try to get treatment, it'll just be a burden on my daughter. So I scam my way through a bunch of physical exams and managed to take out a hollow corruption policy through Ravenlock Insurance. Once some time has passed, could you please take my corrupted body out of the hollow? That will secure a generous compensation package for my daughter.
Which can easily be taken from her since she's a child.
It's only what the Ravenlocks owe me. A pity, yes. But it's the only way I can squeeze it out of them.
What makes you think that will help you?
I just trust you will. I'm just awfully sorry you had to get involved in this. But it's something I must do. I have to leave something behind for my girl. Could you also please pass a message to Mira for me? Tell her... Don't worry. Even if Mommy's body is corrupted...
I'm not telling her
thank you.
that.
She was betting that we'd help her.
So, you were aware of this the whole time?
Yes. Because I saw it.
When you got hit with the brick?
You might not believe me, but I've had this ability to see the future since I was a little girl.
Did your ability to see the future somehow allow you to know things about me? Because if that's the case, then she would have seen a future where she met me and didn't know who I was. But then she would have changed that future by knowing who I was for who that. No, that doesn't make any sense at all. Yeah, no, that makes zero sense.
But the things I see are always something bad. Plagues, deaths, disasters. That's all I've ever been able to see.
Yeah, I told you. See, it doesn't make any sense.
It's all that kid's fault!
She's seriously jinxed.
I always try to avoid her. Otherwise, she'll say something rotten that ends up coming true again.
Prophecies, she says. Like she's not the one bringing the bad luck upon us.
It wasn't me. I didn't do anything.
Yeah, speak for yourself.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
What good is saying you're sorry? Things like this keep happening every time you open your mouth!
Dang, how many death-bound people does she live around?
How unlucky. She shouldn't be here. Nobody wants her around.
If only she would just disappear.
I just wanted to warn you all. I'm sorry. Every time it's the same. In the end, there's nothing I can change.
No.
Sometimes I even wonder whether it's me predicting these things, or if my very existence is manifesting these calamities.
Vivian, it's not your fault.
You were just trying to be kind and warn them about impending disasters.
I can tell it's never been easy for you.
Thank you. No matter what. I just hope she finally gets to rest in peace.
Yep.
I hope no misfortune, whether I foresee it or not, ever happens to anyone.
Being moved to tears by these disasters for people that you don't know shows compassion. You can't be all bad.
Proxy, do you believe that the future can be changed? In my memories, this has happened countless times already.
You're cornered.
Why can I only see these misfortunes? Why can't I even have a sliver of happiness?
You can't? Man, it's that bad?
Show no mercy.
Proxy, the fissure that we're looking for is up ahead.
Why is she alerting us what the fissures are?
Recalibrating.
Target
locked. Sniper's cleat. One shot, one kill.
A perfect combo. Order. I won't back down.
Fire support ready. I'll pierce right
I
through.
feel like me popping that all right there is the equivalent of when you touch a human torch to Marvel Rivals.
Now you pay.
Super Nova! I feel like Andy's skill is cool, but she literally never has the energy to use it. Never.
The target's weary.
It's time. I think it's about time.
We should take that lady out of the hollow.
Thank you.
She gave us the intel we needed, so this is the least we could do. I hope everything else goes well for you.
Master Proxy, is there anything you'd like to know?
I'm curious about your story, Vivian, but we can talk more once you feel ready. Don't worry, I'm very patient.
You're the first person to ever say that to me. I'd be happy to share my story with you.
Of course I'm the first person to ever say that. You don't talk to many people.
These premonitions I see are not within my control, and they always come to me in a flash, like a flood of images in my mind. Most of the time, I see death, disease, accidents, and disasters. Of course, There are also some non-fatal mutilations.
Why is she telling me anyway?
But every time, without exception, they end up happening. And I can never prevent or change them. That's all I have to say about it. If that offends Master Proxy and you don't want to hang out with me anymore, then I can understand.
Dude, if I was bound to die, I was bound to die. You just happened to let me know that I was gonna die.
Why would I be offended? That's just who you are, Vivian.
I've always considered this ability as a curse.
I don't think it's a gift, but it's not a curse.
It's not a curse. Actually, I think you've been given a gift.
What?
Thank you. Really? Well, it's getting late. Bringer's belongings ought to be around here somewhere. Let's take a closer look. According to the previous clues, what Bringer left behind is hidden inside a vending machine.
A vending machine, much like that.
Looks like it isn't in here.
But... oh, why'd you say it like that if that was all you were gonna say?
Let's try this vending machine. It might be the one we're looking for. Strange, there's nothing in here. This vending machine looks a little suspicious too.
I just had to ask. Oh! Because I'm faithin'. Because I'm faithin'. Uh-oh. Never do that again, bruh. Never do that again, bruh. I'm gonna need them to just...
This is it. This notebook is what Bringer left behind. But I don't know what these markings on it mean.
I'm gonna need them to just animate the scene, bruh.
Well, hello, Master Proxy.
Oh, he does not look good.
Oh, don't give me that scandalized look. I did just save your lives.
I would have protected the Proxy even if you hadn't appeared.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure of it, but I happen to be in the area. Worry not, dear companion. I have complete confidence in your strength.
Hang on. Did you say companion?
Apologies. I didn't have a chance to mention it before. I'm actually part of the Phantom Thieves Syndicate, Mockingbird.
That's right. I was only able to slip in during the auction thanks to some help from Vivian backstage.
So the whole time you were only bidding on the collections so you could get backstage and tamper with things?
I warned you before. You can't rely on appearances.
Don't worry, Master Proxy. We don't have any ulterior motives here.
He says with the ulterior motive.
As you've probably heard, Mockingbird is a renowned Phantom Thieves syndicate in New Eridu that, despite its longevity, has managed to maintain the secrecy of its members' identities to this day. So, disclosing our identities to you is essentially the highest sign of good faith that a Mockingbird Phantom Thief can show.
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah. Because since we've seen their faces, they'd have to kill us. And since he said, well, I'm aboard a Mockingbird, if he didn't intend for us to be longtime partners, he'd kill us.
Your trust is most appreciated.
And there's literally nothing we could do to stop that from happening.
Mockingbird's purpose is very simple, really. To form long-standing and cooperative relationships with outstanding proxies like yourself.
We need your abilities.
Before you make any decisions, please allow me to briefly explain the concept behind the Mockingbird Syndicate.
Bastille.
We all know there isn't anything in this world that's fair. A prime example being the uneven distribution of wealth. People from tops splurge on, of course, besides wealth. There's also somebody has to do something, and thus Mockingbird was born. We take from those who have far more. If you ask me, that's enough to be considered a form of justice.
All right, that makes sense. I can agree with that.
I'm doing this so they don't kill me.
Thank you. I knew if anyone, you'd understand.
I don't.
However, aside from these philosophical considerations, we also have a crisis on our hands to deal with. As you know, the Exaltists are plotting to use the power of sacrifice to launch an attack on all of New Eridu. We can provide you with all the latest intel, just like that notebook you found. Something those pompous housekeepers would never be willing to do.
You know, I actually do agree with his whole way of going about the things that he does. Actually, no, that's the one thing I don't agree with. I agree with everything that he does. I just don't agree with the way that he goes about them. You know, killing people, taking their stuff. You know, it seems wrong.
And the most crucial part of this whole game, the sacrifice core, is currently in my possession. I think that makes this a highly competitive deal. We share the same goal for the moment, stopping the impending disaster from playing out.
I need some time to think about it.
Yeah, I gotta go talk to Daddy Lycon about it.
How about this? If you still have misgivings about our upcoming cooperation, then why don't you bring Lycon along with you? He's got the support of the mayor's office behind him, and his presence alone is enough to keep me in check. That would put you more at ease, right?
No.
Of course, you're welcome to bring some other friends along, provided they aren't from public security or HSO.
Well, if you're willing to let my friends come along, then you've got a deal.
Great. It's a deal. By the way, Proxy, this is for you. Consider it a souvenir commemorating our first time working together.
For now, we'll carefully look through the contents of that notebook. I'll contact you if anything comes up.
This is how bro, this is what I need, bro. That's what I need. Your name is Cassie? Or Casey, I guess. Yeah. See, why is it spelled like that? Damn, I feel like your name is Casey. And so like that, you're basically just gay. Yep, you're gay. I'm tired, bro. I'm going to bed.